All right, we are live. It is live. Are you guys here? Is it live? I got a huge box. I just want to record this entire video and then it not be live. So let me just double check. Make sure this is working, y'all. Yeah, it is working, right? Okay, it is. Okay, cool. So I wanted to, let me turn down the volume here. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys, I got a bunch of new foundations in. Look at all this new shade range. This is from Too Faced. And while these are in here, I wanted, because a few of you had asked, you know, why I am so obsessed with using the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye foundation. And so I wanted to do a live video of me trying on one of these foundations to show you guys why on my skin. And I've already prepped my skin. I put a moisturizer and a serum on. So nice and prepped, so nice and moisturized. But why, I'm going to still do the exact same routine that I would do for a normal makeup video, but show you why, like, it's amazing how, like, my skin looks really good with without any makeup on, but why a matte foundation is just not, it does not work for me. So also I wanted to kind of chat about also how you can shade, find your shade. So obviously there's just like little names here. So typically what I like to do, my neck is much darker than my actual face. So I kind of just eye it at first. But I know also, like, typically the shades that do well for my skin, so typically I'm in the beige tone, so I'm already looking at light beige. That looks pretty close. I'd say light beige or sand look pretty close to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and take those two. Warm beige? No, that looks too pink. But you can't really tell by looking at the just these guys, because, you know, that's never always the exact color. So I'm going to open up both of these. You guys are going to see that a matte foundation just does not look as, you can start seeing, well, I wonder if you'll be able to see it on this camera. But yeah, the further I get away, the more crisp, the closer I get, because I just have natural light here, see it blows out my face. So the farther I get away, you can kind of see more of my skin. So this is with nothing on, just I have serum and a moisturizer. Okay, so let's see here. Yes, I think sand might be too tan. Let me see. I'm gonna do a little bit on the, well, I'll do on the back of my hand. And you can kind of tell by putting a dot towards your chin to see if that, so like if you guys are testing for foundations when you're out, like at a store, that looks pretty darn good. That looks pretty close. Yeah, this is light beige, and this is the Too Faced Comfort Matte Foundation. There we go. Man, this like, let me try and, it's pretty blown out, isn't it? I wonder what'll happen if and then if I just like open these up, just because I don't want it to be so blown out. So you guys, there we go. But that looks pretty good, right? I'd say, hi Krista, hello Binadia, nice to see you guys. I'm gonna, just for shits and giggles, gonna try the sand as well. Yeah, this one's a little bit tanner, so if you guys can see this, you can see the difference. See, the light beige is lighter, and then the sand is the one on top. That one's a little darker. So I'm just going to take a little bit. I'll do it on the other side. Yeah, I can already tell. Much too dark. Too dark. So then you know, makeup wipes here. So I wish my face was that tan. It's not, though. It's just not. Is it light coverage? This one is actually, let's read it. It says it is, it doesn't even, does it say? Infused with sweet peach and peach and sweet fig cream transfer resist medium coverage. So it's not full coverage, it's medium coverage, which I like that. I like that it's, yeah, so this one is pretty darn good. So that's light beige. So I have this Sonia Kashuk. Look at this beauty blender. It's so huge. It's not actually by Beauty Blender. It's by Sonia Kashuk, but I liked that it was marble. And this normally compresses down to like probably I'd say like this small. But then when you get it wet, it like bubbles out and it's so huge and bouncy and fun. So this is definitely damp and I just cleaned it. So it's good to go. So like I said, I have already prepped my skin. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to just kind of wipe off just this a little bit. And I'm going to, I'm going to put a primer. So I have a bunch of different primers here, but since we are in the Too Faced family, I do have the replenishing face primer. So I want to give this, I know, so big, right? Yes, you can definitely build it. So this one is the Hangover RX. I hate how blown out this is. That's so annoying. Okay, well, this is the Hangover RX. Is it going to go? There we go. Okay. So the Hangover RX face primer. I feel like we're back in like 1990. But the live video thing, unless you're using a DSLR and that's connected to live, you don't get the full, you don't get like, you know, a really crisp video quality. This is just for my iPad. Okay, but I want to give this the full capacity to work out. So I'm going to use the primer that goes with the foundation. Well, it doesn't necessarily go with it, but it is their primer. And this has, it's silicone free, it has coconut water, probiotic-based ingredient, and skin revivers. Nice. What else does it have? I want to know. Looking at the ingredients here. I mean, it doesn't have like bullet points. It just has like, it's definitely hydrating though. So that's what I like. So it says 100% of people said that their makeup went on smoother. 100% of people said that they looked more radiant, looked more hydrated, and the skin had the appearance of a full night rest. So that's good. That's why it's called Hangover RX. So yes, they're priming. Hi Beth, how's it going? So I'm just going to put a couple pumps of this. Good morning, Renee. Yeah, I love their primer, or sorry, their toner, like, or their little setting spray. And then I also love their primer. So I'm giving this the full chance, you guys, because I have, like I said, I put a serum on a couple hours ago and then I put on a moisturizer. So my skin is fully prepped. Just want to let that sink in a little bit. Let that go. So maybe it's just that I haven't been priming my face fully because I'll be honest, when I used this foundation last, it's probably been, I'd say, a couple months. Maybe like 6 actually. I don't know if I fully primed my face the right way. So I'm going to try, because I don't mind it when my face like looks matte. You know, and so the normal foundation that I use is more of a dewy finish, but then I do set my T-zone. So I'm going to give this foundation another shot, and at the end of this, I'm also going to do a giveaway. So you're going to have to check back on my Instagram story for well, there's details in the description box of this video. And then there's going to be a, on my story. You'll have to see on my Instagram story how to enter, because I have a bunch of Too Faced stuff. So I'm going to send the foundation, like I'll send like 3 in your shade range. So I want to just get rid of all these. So there's probably, I'd say, 4 people that can win, because I want these to go to people that are actually going to be able to wear them. So I'm not going to send this entire giveaway, right, to one person. That doesn't make sense. So I'm going to find 4 people, 4 winners that are in these shade ranges, and I am good at color matching, so I'll send like about 3 or 4 in your shade range, so that you guys can try these as well, because I feel like that makes the most sense of how to do a giveaway. Okay, so now this is set in, I'm going to take the light beige. I did like 2.5 pumps. And we're going to use this crazy beauty, this huge makeup sponge, and we're going to go ahead and apply this. So, feels nice so far. I think there's a huge difference in putting on foundation, especially like a matte foundation like this, with a beauty blender rather than a brush, because it's already a drier type foundation, so you don't want to put it on with a dry brush. Does that make sense? See, that looks really nice already. So there are foundations that like, and then on the flip side, I do like putting on my IT Cosmetics sometimes with a dry brush. So it just depends. But right now we're in summer, so there you go. It's really dry out. It's hot. My skin needs as much moisture as I possibly can. Okay. Yeah, that's feeling good. And then let's see. So I have a little bit of a blemish here. So let's see how this covers. Because it is a medium coverage. It's not full. So it looks okay. It definitely doesn't like block out majorly. Oh my gosh, is this another Lynette? That's so cool. I love it. Lynette Karang. Is that how you say it? Karang. There you go. She's like, I don't even know. Beth is saying, or no, Angelica is saying she doesn't even watch foundation, but she doesn't even wear foundation, but she's still watching. Well, thank you. And then Beth is watching as I go too, because she's like, let's see how this goes. Maybe the prep will make all the difference. I'll be honest, it feels pretty good. So I can just tell, because of all the prep that I've done, my face feels like, because I just like it to feel like I have give. I don't want the foundation to dry to where it like feels tight. That is not good. But I also, I'll have you know, last night I did do a really hydrating mask. Well, I did 2 masks technically. So we were watching, oh my gosh, we've been watching this new show called Handmaid's Tale. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but oh my gosh, it's on Hulu. It's freaking insane. Comment below if you guys have seen it. It's insane. So I have been taking my time with like skincare while I've been watching this show. So I did a sheet mask, because you guys know a sheet mask a day keeps the Botox away. So I did a sheet mask, and then I let that, sit for about 20-30 minutes until it was like pretty much just dried out, until I could just like throw it away. And then I left all the like residue on and just kind of like moisturized it into my face. And then I took the Glow Recipe Watermelon Sleeping Mask, and then I put that on as well before I went to bed. So my skin is very prepped. So this foundation is actually feeling really, really good, I'll be honest. I don't have Too Faced concealers, so we're not going to keep this whole thing Too Faced. But I'm just going to do a little bit of concealer here, because I do want to, I'm going to just set a little bit underneath my eyes. And then I will do an update on my Instagram story tonight, so you guys can keep up over there. I'm just really trying to translate both audiences, or both platforms to my audience. So just want you guys to keep updated throughout my Instagram and that kind of thing, and just build that out. What do you guys think of IGTV too, by the way? Let me read some of these comments. Krista said she's been wanting to try this and she's heard good things. Awesome. And then Darlene, I want to look as amazing as you when I'm in my 30s. Well, girl, hey, that skincare, don't take it for granted, I'm telling you. Don't take youth for granted. All of a sudden it happens. No, I feel really grateful. My skin still feels really good for my age, but it requires a lot more than I ever used to do. I was really lazy before. So now, it's like you can't afford to be lazy. Okay, cool. So that's set, or that's concealed. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of setting powder. My fave, Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. And yeah, it still looks pretty dewy. And it's supposed to be a matte. And it is oil-free foundation too. And it says 14-hour wear. So that's pretty cool. And it says photo-friendly. So I like that. I make sure to set in my smile lines here, because that's where I get like creases. So like after a few hours of my makeup, if I'm like smiling, or Corey's making me laugh, so I have like, see, a little, then I have to make sure that this is really set. Otherwise I get little lines here, and that drives me crazy. And then the other area that I focus on is right up in here. So just set this just a little bit, not a lot. And so we had a conversation last week about baking. So baking is where you like take a beauty blender or like a brush and you like literally load the powder up under here. I mean, last night I wore a little bit more makeup out to dinner, and so you can, I mean, I didn't even really let it sit though. So baking is where, like, that's literally what it is you let it sit and you let it cook on your skin from the natural body heat, but that's not really where I'm at. I don't really like to do that. So this feels pretty good though, and it looks really good too. I wish that this, I mean, here, let me move you guys. There we go. Like, let me move it out of direct sunlight so you guys can see up close. See those lines? Now you can see. Now you can see the truth. Whoop. I'm on the iPad, so let me see. See? I'm just starting to show. So, like, from far away, you can't really tell that much. But then up close, see, these are, like, starting to come in. My little jowls. And then, see? This is actually a chicken pox scar from when I was a kid. There you go. See, up here when I do that from far away, you can barely tell. So it's deceiving. Cameras are deceiving because they add like a filter even if it is like, well, see, well, it's also because the quality is not very good. But like HD cameras, you can totally tell. This is, but look at, that's crazy. I have no highlight on, you guys. Not any. Zero. So this is not, I set up here, so that's why it's not as shiny, and I set here and here. But isn't that crazy? It looks like I have a natural highlight, but I do not. So that's pretty cool. Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation. So this is my little try-on. I'm going to do a little bit. We can chat for a little bit longer. Yeah, Renee says, natural glow. Thanks. Did I paint the art hanging on the wall? I did. This is a watercolor that I did. So you can see. Pretty dope, huh? Yeah, it's a little, I need to get into doing more. I haven't done watercolor in like, geez, a long time now. But thank you so much. All right, so I'm just going to finish out a little bit of makeup. I don't want to do it too much. I'm not trying to do like a full look. I'm just like, today's Monday, we're not doing anything too crazy, so I'm not gonna go into it too much. Just fill out my brows a little bit. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of... I'm just going to do a powder bronzer today. I'm going to use the Bye Bye Pores. Oops. The Bye Bye Pores bronzer from IT Cosmetics. Add a little bit of that. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys an update on how this does in the next, you know, for the rest of the day. So it's... My phone keeps falling. Sorry about that. We'll see how it does by this evening, and I'll give a little update. But I want to make sure that you guys are able to try this out too. So like I said, I am going to do a giveaway. There is a few details here in the description box, but I'm going to do a story after this on my Instagram, and you guys can screenshot that, and that will be part of your entry, but just stay tuned. Okay. Little highlight. Oh, and then my fave. And by the way, I'm going to send you guys a primer and a setting spray from Too Faced too. So it's going to be like a little kit. Well, that's going to only... Wait, hold on. Before I say that. Because I don't know if I have... Because I have a few extra... But I don't have... Okay, so I'm only going to send out to one lucky winner. They'll get the kit. You're going to get a primer, 3 foundations, and a setting spray. And then for the other 3 winners, you'll just get a shade range of foundation. But that's still a pretty good deal. Still a pretty good deal, I'd say. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of highlight. I'm checking out this new Milk Makeup one. It's the holographic highlight powder. It has kind of a pink tone, so I thought that would be kind of fun. Since I'm wearing a red shirt, it kind of just like has a warmer effect. It's hard to tell in here, huh? I'm like, ooh, you can definitely tell a difference. It has kind of almost like a pink holographic tone. I thought it smelled sweet for a second. I was like, what? Okay. So that's pretty much all I'm going to do today. I'm going to keep it simple. Keep it nice and simple. I'm not even going to wear mascara today because just feeling more natural. But this feels nice and fresh, so I will give you guys an update on my Instagram. Make sure to follow me over there, and you will see the rest of the rules on how to enter the giveaway. All right? Love you guys. This is so much fun, and I'm going to start doing more lives throughout the week. I want to just try and do one almost like every day because it takes like nothing away, and it's fun for me. So I love to just check in with you guys, and I think it'll be a good way for me to try out new makeup and not have to like we talked about, not having to like re-edit an entire video. So if this is something that you guys would like to continue seeing, make sure to thumbs up this video and let me know. I'm down to hear you guys' feedback. I am always open to feedback. So want to hear from you guys. And thank you guys, Renee. Thank you, Beth. I will definitely answer some DMs if you guys want to, because Beth, I see some questions that you had, so if you guys want to DM me, I can give you more over there on Instagram. But that is it for now. I will see you guys soon. I love you so much. I hope you guys have a really good Monday. It's the beginning of a new week, so there's a week of opportunities to just continue to be love and light. We know that this world is crazy right now, so we all just need to lead with love, right? Lead from your heart. So even when someone's like frustrating you, just kind of go inside, take a second, take a deep breath, and just realize it's not worth it. Because if you are the bigger person, if we each sign up to be the bigger person, then like the world would look really dope. So let's not let the world look like Handmaid's Tale. We'll put it that way. If you guys check out the synopsis. If you haven't seen that show yet, check it out. It's freaking insane. All right, you guys, I love you so much. I'll see you guys over on Instagram, and I will talk to you soon.